Okay. So let me just move along. Hi, babies. Um, so I can't see you. Okay, am I streaming? Okay, hello, people. Apple Blonde, Craig, there you are. Yeah, I'm streaming straight through Studios platform, and I don't know what the hell just happened, but nada. So let me double check to see if that even live is what's happening in this world. Let me see if I can delete that other one. Okay, that other one, I'm going to delete that right now. Edit. This is such a weird platform. Delete forever. Go away. Delete forever. Okay, that stream should be gone. This stream is up. I'll have to do the editing later. Let's see if we can do it now without screwing anything up. Too much stuff. Okay, it should have worked. Okay, it should work. Hello! Hello, Blonde. Hello, Craig. Hello, Aaron. Hello. And the other one if you can, because there's people in there. Yeah, I think I just deleted it. So hopefully it's kicked people out. And I should just have one. We'll see. Hi, Katie. So, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. D. Higginbotham, I was about to text you, girl. I got your box. Can I open it? I mean, I know it's for Jenny, but oh my God, that box is ginormous. When I drove up to the house or I said, wasn't it? She may be confused. Yeah. Okay, let me send her a text. Um, go for it. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have a box from D. Um, so it was. Oh my gosh. So okay. Oh my God. I'm texting Saya real quick because he's shopping and I wanted to answer his question. Um, maybe it's because I said subscribers only mode, which was just if you subscribe for 5 minutes, you can comment. That's all that was. Um, okay, so let me go get the box. Oh shoot, I need to do some. This is I don't know. Did I show you guys? I can't. Okay, I can't remember what happened this week, y'all. I really can't. So this is something I wanted to show you. Oh, Jenny, you're in the live. I can't open it now. You don't want to know how much it cost? You could have folded up that thing. I would have been fine with it. I don't even want to know how much it cost to mail that because I mail boxes half that size. So I can't open the box now. Jennifer's watching. So Jennifer Joyce, D. Higginbotham sent you something to my house and it's here. But I'm going to wait for you to come so you can open it. I don't want to spoil the surprise. I know what it is. Dee knows what it is. You don't know what it is, but she sent it to you. So let her see it. Okay, open it and let her see it. Okay, Jennifer, I'm going to open this box. It is like huge, huge, huge box. Um, what in the? Oh my gosh, Dee, you should not have paid that. I'm not going to out you, but that is very nice of you to mail this. I would have folded that sucker up. Huh. So, Jen, this is a gift on many levels. Unexpected. Okay, Jen, are you ready? This is the Dempsey tote, Jenny, in pink. Remember you said you like the Field 40? This is the Field Tote 40, but in the Dempsey outlet version. This thing is a fabric jacquard with leather patch. So it's leather. Jay, this is not your shirt. This is the shirt I got from Craig. And look at the color pink. It is beautiful. So this is how it goes. It has straps. Well, it has handles, and it has a strap on here, the matching strap. So you now have your pink bag for your work. That is beyond cute. Well, Dee sent this to you. So this is, thank you, Dee. Thank you so much. Because when you were on my live, I don't know what time, when it was, but you really liked my 40. And I'm like, Jenny, I'm not letting you borrow a 40 because you trash your, okay. You are a school teacher who uses tote bags to the maximum capacity of existence. So this bag is meant for you. Dee does not use giant totes anymore. She's downsized to a medium small bag. So this is something that she said, I have a pink bag. Would Jennifer like it? I said she would love it. So this is for you. Good teaching, Jen. This is from Dee to Jennifer. Craig, how are you, my friend? Hey, yeah. So, and Jennifer, D is the one. Oh, that's true. So D is the one we met, Jen, when we were in last time we were in Florida. I think was it the last time we drove to Florida? Oh, it was when we went to the cruise. We stopped by and we hung out. We only had time for breakfast, but we met. It was fun. She met Caitlin, so she's one of the few people who's met Caitlin. Um, that is going to become my travel carry-all bag. Yeah, it's awesome, especially the Dempsey. Again, they don't make the Dempsey anymore. They used to make the Dempsey tote at the same time they used to make the Field tote. So the Field tote was the retail version. The Dempsey tote was the outlet version. I have both outlet and retail, Field tote, and Dempsey. I love the Dempsey. When Mom was here last, she bought the Dempsey in the 20, the smaller size, 25, I think it was, or whatever it's called. And Mom loves that too, the one she bought on her last trip. So I never thought they'd stop making it. And they did. They stopped making it because they started making the Smith tote. Like, Coach, if you would give me a deadline, like, hey, we're retiring this, I would just go and buy them while I still could. But now I'm like, oh, they'll come out with a new color next season. No, next season. I'm and speaking of Coach Drama, hey Jennifer, Jennifer Ashfield, is remember I told you last summer's summer color was dragon fruit and everybody had to have it, and I told you this summer it would be there. It's there in the outlet. It's in the terry bag. If you haven't seen the new terries, there's 3 different types of terry bags out right now, and the new terry bag is in the dragon fruit color. So if you like the dragon fruit color and you missed it last summer, it's this summer. It's at least in the terry bag at the Coach outlet. I love the size. Yes, the Field Tote 40 in the Dempsey 40 is the best. Hello, Jeanette. Bri. Hi, Bri. Hi, Marilla. Oh my gosh, y'all, my week. I don't even remember Monday. I don't remember my week. I can tell you, I know I went live Monday. I think I went live Tuesday. And actually, let me look at my schedule. It's in here. My schedule as in my YouTube studios that reminds me what I do. I had a members live on Wednesday, Tuesday, one of those days. Oh, Tuesday. So I had a regular live on Monday. I had a members live on Tuesday. I was busy Wednesday. Thursday I was doing field work. Today is Friday. So here we are. I did put out an extra video and I put out an extra short. If you guys don't watch my shorts, I did the funniest short yesterday when I was doing field work. It was we were at this gas station in Texas. So I did field work. I work in Austin. We drove to Huntsville. It's a long drive. It was a 13-hour day yesterday, so it was a lot. And we're at this gas station, and I look over, and I'm like, are those boo-boos? Well, they're Lafufus, and I opened them on a little short because, and I want to show you my Lafufu. If you haven't seen the Labubu Lafufu short, this is it. This is the Lafufu. Look at the feet are so janky, so they will not straighten out. They're crooked. The little hands are crooked. It's so ridiculous. The face looks funny. Um, the thread on the ear is the wrong color. This is the real thing. This is the not so real thing. So you can tell the difference in the vinyl, and you can tell the difference. You can just tell the difference. But that's only if you've seen the original. If you haven't seen the original, they kind of still look creepy. Um, Jack happy face when she tells me all about how much she loves I love these monsters. I think they're so cute. I know these are today's Beanie Babies, but guess what? I was here for the Beanie Babies too. So I had those Beanie Babies, and I have the Labubus, and I had the Precious Moments, and my mother had a couple Hummels, and we had the Swarovski figurines and little crystal things. Um, we come by this naturally. I had Precious Moments, I wanted to get into some other stuff, but um, it's the Demented Cousin. Yeah. Yeah, I said, okay, this is Labubu, this is Lafufu, Labubu's demented cousin. We all have one in the family. This one's nuts. This is the one that gets in trouble and gets arrested. This one is the one that gets in trouble, gets away with everything. But this is the one that gets caught. I just love this stuff. Um, yeah, we collected stuff. Jennifer and I have always collected stuff. My grandparents collected stuff. My grandmother collected clothing. She loved clothing and shoes. And my grandfather collected watches and clocks. No, well, not watches, clocks, chairs, books, tables. My grandmother collected lamps, figurines, and teacups. Seriously, my whole family has been. This is what we do. You know, Jennifer collects entire sets of china. So does my mother, though. I can't say nothing. Mom doesn't collect china like she used to. She just has had the same set forever. Um, Katie says I bought a pair of stacked Crocs, the stacked part platform. I saw those in a dragon fruit because Crocs emailed me, and I was also bought Touchland and Crocs hand sanitizer holder 3 of 4. That's cool. Um, Congrats, Katie. I love a good pair of Crocs. I'm not in the Crocs game anymore because my feet are that bad, but my husband has a pair of Crocs now, but they're Disney. He bought them when we were going on a cruise to Castaway Cay because he needed a pair of water shoes because they were going kayaking. He didn't have any, so he bought some Crocs on the island, and they were Disney Crocs, so they were very expensive Crocs. He likes them. He wears them to go into the yard with the dog all the time, and the other day he wore them to work because he forgot he had them on. That's a testament to good. Yeah. Grandfather chairs and amount of chairs I have in my garage. Genesis saw I have 6 complete sets of china. I have to stop at 7. I could not unbox them because I didn't have enough space to store them. And so I opened the Labubus and the Lafufu. I wanted to show you guys this. Since my bonus video was my never ever full, I wanted to show you what I did with it. So I know I've shown you guys this, but some people still said they wanted to see what I did with it. So this is what I did with it. So right here is my Pop Mart Donald Duck that I bought I bought from a reseller because I wanted it and I didn't want to have to do the 1 in 8 chances of spending all your money to get one. So I spent more money and just bought one instead of buying. So I spent for the price of 2, I bought one versus buying all 6 to get one. So I have these Coach leather stickers, guys. So I put the leather stickers on here. This is Rexy leather sticker, and this is a teddy bear leather sticker. These stickers are really good. I'm not gonna lie. These are some really good stickers. Now, $20 for a whole sheet. I don't know. I got mine on sale for $12 a sheet from Macy's, but this is what they look like, and I like them. I do. I like them. My aunt had hundreds of salt and peppers. Really? Oh, you know what the salt and pepper ones? Do you remember the little spoons and the little thimbles? Those collections and at least the shot glasses were kind of fun. I mean, because they involve shots of alcohol, but who use I sew and I don't even like using thimbles. Who decided thimbles were the collector's things? It looks so cute. I have that bag maybe. I love this bag. I need one. Yes. Yes. This is the Never Ever Full. It's bigger than a Never Full and it has a zipper. The strap is still only 8. It's still only 8 inches, but it doesn't have those cinchy ties that people hate. And you just wear it like this. And I love the color. I love the blue. I love this blue leather with this blue denim. And it's just a beautiful bag. So anyway, I showed this video today and I was very careful. I was very honest. I was very careful with how I told people what it was because it's like it's a weird conundrum where you're like, well, we don't want to endorse it, but it's not illegal to own it for personal uses. But it's illegal to sell it, but I'm not selling it. I'm buying it from an international buyer. So it's not illegal for them, and it's not legal for me. Why is everybody upset? I don't know. But because I showed the video, I actually had a person on one of my Facebook groups literally asking about looking for a wink wink bag because she said, and I quote, the bag prices are crazy high. I just want to get a working. Where can I get one? And I said, well, look, here's my video. This is what I got. It's not working, but it's the same thing, right? So she's looking for a working. And I hooked her up. So hopefully that's going to work out for her because this vendor at least was a nice vendor. She was nice to me. She communicated the whole way through. She was very reassuring of the PayPal transaction. It came through DHL. It got here pretty fast for coming, across the pond. And I was very happy with it. And I'm happy with it now. I mean, it's still pricey, guys. It's still not cheap. This is not like $100 bag. It still costs $300. But I'm happy with it. And it didn't cost me $3,000 plus dollars. It's a canvas bag. It's not leather. It's leather trim with mostly cotton. It's mostly a cotton bag. I just looked at it and I said, even if I had the 30 something or 3,600, 3,500, whatever it costs for the Never Ever Full, I couldn't do it. I'm an average state worker, and I'm not going to have other people have me feel bad. I'm just going to make sure nobody knows. I'm not trying to pawn it off as real. I'm pawning it off as crafted. This is my crafted tribute. And you know what? I don't even think people are gonna know what that is because who's actually even seen the Never Ever Full? Like no one's gonna know what this is. The branding is all covered up. The logos are all covered up. No one's gonna know by looking at this bag. It just looks like a tote, 1,000 tote bags that are made like this in this shape. It's a fan-shaped tote bag in denim. Honestly. So anyway, this is what I got. This is today's fun. But I think I showed you on Monday the bag I was working on, the one I found for that. I don't know if I showed you on Monday or if it came on Tuesday. Have I shown you guys my new Dooney and Burke denim tote? Those who are not members. I love how Jackie makes sure people know it's not real. She does it for style. Yeah, absolutely. It's for style because, if I could have found that bag in any other variant, I would have bought it. I actually have several. I actually used my Levi's tote this week. I don't know if you've seen my Levi's tote. No, that's my. Oh, here's my Levi's tote. Um, the Never Ever Full is $38.50. Yeah, $38.50. $38.50, and it will be $4,700 with taxes and imports. That is insane for essentially a denim bag with leather trim. Honestly. No, please. Show the Dooney denim. Yes, I'm going to show that right now. Let me show you this one real fast. This is my Levi Strauss. This is canvas, and this is all canvas. There's no real denim on here. This is from the Levi store. So I bought this from the Levi Strauss store. That's how much I love denim. That yes, I bought a bag that just says Levi Strauss because Levi Strauss is the first person that came out with denim. And then this is my this is actually modified. I sewed this clip on here. This is just a little toy you can buy at the Disney store by itself, and I made it into a charm. Yeah, because I was gonna be like, that's becoming a bag charm. So let me show you the Dooney. Um, this bag came in Tuesday, and I showed it on and I added more. I have added more um things to it since I showed it on Tuesday. Love Levi's, right? It's super steep for a denim bag with leather straps. I have to give that serious thought. I wouldn't buy that new ever. Never. You bought your Andiamo, what? Not Andiamo, the Rodeo for like 5K. That I understand. You have designer style leather, and it's leather. The whole thing's leather. A denim bag, this is cotton textile. It's like, so this is my Popmart Demu World Disney collab. So I got Goofy, and I had these pins already. So since I showed this, I've added more pins to it, and I'm going to be pulling more pins from my other things because I have a lot of pins. So these pins actually cost a lot more than this bag does. There's more cost in the pins than the bag. The bag was $60 tax shipping from Posh. This by itself is $50 because Demu is apparently more expensive than Labubu. And then all these pins run between $12 to $20 depending. This might be the cheapest one at $10. This one's from Universal. This one was a little expensive. This one is like, $15, $16. So these are really, I bought this. This is why I'm constantly looking for denim bags, or denim. The denim is better than the nylon because the denim has more stiffness, so can take the weight of the pins. So when Craig found this bag on Posh and I asked $50 for it and they said sure, I was like, yes. And then I got it, and the same day I got it, I got this guy, which is like the world's most perfect match made in heaven. I mean, I have Demon World and I have all my favorite things. Donald, I love a new style Jackie she does her so well. Cute. Hi guys. Hey Lori. Hello, Smiling Cats Couture. Um, yeah, so Lori had a video about I was watching your video, Lori, about the decanting of your so Lori had bought these small sample bottles. I think they were 30 milliliters, maybe less than, of Louis Vuitton, a sample collection that you can get at Christmas time. And these are the men's collection. So for her husband, he wanted them decanted into spray bottles, which I do that too. So there's a couple of colognes that only come out in Dauber bottles, which I think is like, you always put too much on if it's in a Dauber bottle. So I'm like, this needs to be in a spray. So I bought the spray bottles, did it too, and she showed how she decanted it. It's pretty cool. I've done it myself. I do that that's why I buy the big bottles. Then I just buy atomizers, but I don't do the ones that I do the ones that you get to twist the top all the way off and pour in with the funnel, not the ones that can freeload from the base. Those leak. They all leak. All of them leak. Jen says, I just want a nap. I'm in my PJs, but I have a birthday party I need to go to. Aw. Hi, Jackie says pride. Donna says hi. I am exhausted. So yesterday was a 13-and-a-half-hour day. We did field work. We went to Huntsville, Texas, Austin, there and back. And by the time James let me drive, he has the only thing he's really controlling about is he wants to be the driver. And I'm like, okay, fine. Mainly because he wants to make sure he follows the rules. He is a rules follower when it comes to driving. And I am too, but he is like ridiculously like, we will drive the speed limit no matter what. If everybody around us is going 75 and the speed limit is 70, we are going 70. I don't care if people are honking or tailgating. It's like, so he let me drive yesterday because he was so tired, and I said, okay, I'll drive. I had a blast. Of course, we were driving the company truck, and it was a Suburban, and I remember we sold our Expedition. I was like, this is a behemoth. A behemoth. Doing better today. Thank you. How about yourself? Says Craig. Yay. So I did some crafting this week. I got my peanuts and Charlie Brown things. You have to follow me on Instagram. I post a lot on Instagram with pictures. I did try to do a couple posts on Facebook, or not Facebook, on YouTube posts, but they don't share that well, to be honest. And people don't really see them. I mean, everybody's YouTube is clogged as it is. Jackie, I must drive James nuts if I'm. Oh, yeah. That's why he always offers to drive you, Jenny. It's not just his good nature and lovely self. No, no, no. He would rather be the one driving, especially if we're driving in Austin. He hates it because he doesn't trust Austin drivers. So he just wants to make sure that if I drive to San Antonio, he doesn't have a problem. But because I grew up in San Antonio, I know San Antonio. I know 15 ways to get one place, or I used to. Oh my gosh, San Antonio has changed so much. They're building so much out there that where I used to be and where we used to grow up, sorry, allergies. Completely changed. Um, Craig says, in my old age, I've become tame. I set the cruise at 9 miles an hour over speed limit, and yeah, no, no. Jonathan here, 102 today. Oh man, the heat. Yesterday's heat was killer. It was bad. We didn't eat because it was just too hot. Jen says, I do like being a backseat diva. I've told James that I'm becoming a passenger princess. I'm relishing my new role in life because I used to be I wanted to be a long haul driver. That's how much I like driving. But it turns out it wasn't the driving I liked, it was the freedom of being on the road I liked and not in my dad's house growing up. So I realized my love of driving was more about the freedom of leaving the house than it was really about driving itself. Um, my brother said the police go by 8. You're great. 9. You're mine. Oh, that's funny. With you, Craig. I was actually cold here last night. I needed blankets. Really? Well, so I sleep with a lot of blankets, but that's because our AC is on really low. So I did some other stuff this week. Let's see. So Tuesday. Oh, I had deadlines. That's what I was doing Wednesday. I had a deadline in delivery, and then Wednesday I did that. We were so tired after work that day, emotionally just brain dead, that we just came home. I have a Wednesday night group I normally go to. Totally forgot about it. And then on Thursday we were just dead tired, right? I could not wait to come home and just go to bed when we did. And today, which is why I'm live now, is because I'm tired. I'm dog tired. So I'm like, I need to go live because if I go home and do anything else, I am going to not go live and I'm going to go to bed. So at least this way I get to share and talk with you guys because I want to do this. But so it does bring me more energy. Jen says Jack's house is a meat locker. I sleep. Really? Is that cold? I didn't think it. I'm just used to it. James is a polar bear living in the South, you know. So, but so I had a lot of purchasing things happen this week. I bought. Do I have any of the new things? I don't think I have any of the new things around me. Um, that I haven't shown you. Have I shown you my Marc Jacobs Stam bag? I think I have. Haven't I? Maybe I haven't. Let me show you my Jennifer. I know hasn't seen it. Um, I know I did an unboxing, but I don't know if I showed it off in any of the lives because I got distracted. Did I show you guys this? I showed it to you, did I? Because I got like 3. Nope, I didn't show it to you. Oh. Um. So I bought this vintage babe from a friend off Facebook, and it's her bag. I buy a lot of her bags. She's very cool. I mean, these are the bags she's giving up. Y'all don't even know the bag she's keeping. the what I have learned about doing a bag channel is I am just one of many, many people who love bags, and some of their collections are just whoa. No, you did not. I didn't want to show you, Jenny, because it's pink. And Jennifer has a thing for pink. This is the stand bag from Marc Jacobs. Oh, I have a funny story about Jen. Um, so she saw my um Ricky bag video. She didn't know about the Ricky bags, guys. So when she saw that white Ricky bag, she goes, "It's gorgeous. That's so pretty." And then she Googled Ralph Lauren Ricky. And I was on the phone with her. And she just went, "Is this right?" I'm like, "Was what right? Is this the cost?" I'm like, "Yeah, don't look those up." Because it's like $3,000 or more. Um, Jack, you are making my overspending at Queen of Sparkle and sparkling sweatshirt's not too bad. Jenny, I have a shopping problem. I have a bag problem. I understand that when we were younger in our 20s and stuff, my dad always said, "Oh, look at that guy's Corvette. He's just buying his youth." Because you'll see some, older dude in a Corvette, and I'm like, well, it's a cool car. Not really understanding that when you get a certain age, that cool car, a Corvette, is really hard to get in and out of. Okay, that takes commitment at an older age to want to get in and out of a Corvette, because I wouldn't do it. And I'm 45. I'm like, hell no. And it's so funny because I'm the same thing. I'm just buying bags. These were popular in the 2000s, right when I graduated college. I was in college, graduating college. Um, oh, I had a pink jumpsuit that will match that, and we'll need to take her out for a night. You can take her out, you just have to give her back. I am the most generous person on the planet. You just have to return it. Jennifer has this nasty habit of keeping things. She gets emotionally attached to stuff, like I do, that she means to borrow, and then borrow becomes keep. Case in point, there's a bracelet on her wrist that she has worn for the last 20 years. That it was my bracelet. I bought it. I didn't even remember buying it because she'd worn it for so long. I thought it was hers. So this is a really cool. The hardware on this is amazing. It's one of these frame bags. The interior is gorgeous. Um, it had the chain strap. Um, yeah, I'm going to buy mom. Let's see. Oh yeah, it does. I was going to buy mom one years ago. Yeah, Corvette is like sitting on the floor. You don't want to do it unless you have very good knees. So this is how it looks like on the inside. This condition of this bag is amazing. You would not believe this bag today, and they don't have the pink one, but if you go to Marc Jacobs and look at the stand bag, you will see how much these bags are now. They're like $3,000 to $4,000. No, are they $1,200? I think they might be $1,200. Not 3 to 4. I think they're $1,200. But I bought this bag from my friend for 125, y'all. And it was such a good deal. I actually passed on the deal to my other friend. That said, "Hey, I know you love this color. Do you want to buy this? My friend's selling it. Let me hook you up." Well, she didn't want to buy it for whatever reason. So she passed on it. And I said, "Girl, you passed on that bag." And I text my friend. I said, "Friend, can I buy that bag?" And she's like, "Sure, right to you." Um, I am not the only one who loves bags in this world. There's lots of us, and most of us hang out on Facebook, apparently. Most of them are in the Facebook groups. I see a lot of people with beautiful bags, and this is the stuff they're selling. These aren't like resellers. Like at first, I thought she was a reseller because she was selling so many bags. No, she just high volume turnover. She buys a bag, she lets go of a bag. She buys a bag, she lets go of a bag. I buy a bag, I keep them all. But she's like, "Well, I can't use them all. Space." I mean, everybody has a space problem. So the bag's awesome. Mom has a black patent leather vintage Marc Jacobs. Patent leather is so delicate, y'all. It's so delicate. I love patent leather, but it's cranky. It doesn't like humidity. It doesn't like it too dry. It doesn't want to be anywhere touching anything else. It wants to be by itself in a little showcase. Like, I'm great. I'm awesome. So I cleaned out my desk area. I worked on a bunch of YouTube videos this week. I rechanged my charm wall, which I posted. I did post this on the community post. If you want to see what I keep looking at on the side of the wall, I did post that photo because I realized like I always look this way and I always look this way, but y'all don't know what I'm looking at. So um so I had that happen, but I had some super shopping fails. When I say fails, I mean Jackie shopped when I shouldn't have been shopping. Oh, so anyway, then okay, let me go to my eBay because that's where my damage has happened this week. Jackie is living off of rice and beans, beans and rice because we have a shopping addiction. Um, let's see. Okay, so I ordered a Disney pen. I ordered a Dooney bag. I ordered a Coach bag. I ordered another Coach bag. I ordered a third Coach bag and a Brandon Blackwood bag. So I have one, two, three, four, five, six things that are not here yet. And when you look at the cost over all six, I judge nobody for what you buy and how much you spend because my glass house has glass walls. Okay. So but I will show you one of the things I did order, and this is on a payment plan, so this is not coming out. I'm paying for this for a solid year. It's not so much the total cost, but it's just the amount. It's this back. You're like, Jackie, don't you have that? No, I have something very, very, very similar to this. Um, Katie says I spent 800 on shoes and clothes. It's so easy to do. Women's clothing is so expensive right now. I can't even. There's a very good reason I go walk and look in men's section a lot of the times. The fabric's better. It's just better quality a lot of the times. When I walk up to a lady's blouse, and I'm like, it's a pretty thing. And it's like 100 something dollars. It makes my handbag problem look very affordable because at least my handbags stay around for a long time. Um, yeah. So anyway, I got this Coach bag. For as much as I dog on Coach, I buy a lot of Coach. So I have a Field Tote 40 coming, a Dinky crossbody coming, a Tabby shoulder bag coming, which is actually the Tabby messenger bag. Those are three Tabbies, one Dooney, or three Coaches, one Dooney. And then let me see, I think everything else has shown up. That's the only thing left. But before I say that, I have a Kate Spade. I purchased a Cambridge Satchel Company bag. Remember when I bought this bag is still in transit? What do you mean it's still in transit? Huh. That should be here by now. I don't like it when the mail takes this long. It makes me it's supposed to be here tomorrow. Okay, I'll be here tomorrow. Um the Cambridge Satchel Company bag, I had a bag and I showed it, I don't know, a year ago from the Royal Opera House collaboration. So the Royal Opera House collaboration was the one is the British Royal Opera House. And I showed that bag. And it's a little small bag. I got it for an amazing deal. I got it for a really good deal. And this lady says, I wasn't able to buy that drop. I have a wonderful memories. It's very sentimental to me. I love the Royal Opera House. Would you be willing to part with that bag? And I said, well, I really would rather just trade for another satchel, Cambridge satchel bag. She didn't have any. So I said, okay, well, there's one on Poshmark I want to buy. If you're willing to come up to the asking price for me to buy that one, I'll give you this one. And she did because I got that for such a good deal. I couldn't buy another bag if I sold it to her for what I bought it for. So, how rude my husband called me on That's funny, Jen. I'm talking about the Cambridge satchel company I bought like a year ago, and I sold it to a friend, a subscriber. I don't know her. She messaged me. I said, yeah, I didn't have any sentimental attachment to it. It was just a beautiful bag, right? So I said, okay, I'll sell you this and I'll buy another one. I didn't know that the collaboration was more special than I thought. The finish on that bag was different than the finishing on the regular Satchel Company bags. So when I got the other Satchel Company bags, our Cambridge Satchel Company bag, it wasn't the same level of finish. So I really have been looking for this bag since I sold it. Not so much regret. It was more like if I see one again, if I can buy it, I will. And I found one again and I bought it and I did. And this bag might end up going to Kaz for 5 foot nothing because she wanted that bag too. She worked in London. She was a theater mistress, wardrobe mistress. And she did a lot of stuff. I guess in the opera house. She also was training to be a ballerina. Then she got in a car accident. As if you don't follow 5 foot nothing, you should go watch 5 foot nothing. She's in Australia, and so if that bag comes in and it's something she really wants, we might do a trade. Um, I, I thought about just sending her the listing, but because it's a U.S. seller and she's in Australia, the shipping and everything, I figured it would just be better for me to buy it. And if we did a trade, I'd just ship it to her. Have an Ivory Coach tabby messenger bag. I was limiting my use due to color. I wore it to work yesterday. Got a tiny spot on it. I'm free to use it to death now. Yes, that's how I feel. You know what? My soft tabby bag that I have that's in that beautiful denim, uh, tie-dye denim. It's like white and blue with white leather trim. The very first day I ever used it, I spilled a drop of coffee on it, just one little drop. And I'm like, well, this bag now is mine forever because I couldn't sell it if I wanted to. D. I know when that happens. Yeah. See, and that's why I actually that's why I have these little stickers just so I can put these on older bags. I wanted to show you this thing. I found it when I was looking for my other bag. Y'all, I've shown this before. I've used this before. It's been a few months since I've used it, so I had it stuffed in a different bag. I've missed the last few lives. Yes, James is better. He's still very tired, but he's better. He just needs to take a break. So this weekend, we're going to be going to see a movie tomorrow. We're going to go see Superman and a Fantastic Four. If we can both hack a double feature, we might not be able to, but if we can, we will because we're old guys. It's a lot. And then Sunday is a stay at home, do laundry, do nothing day, go nowhere day. Church will be church on my phone. So this is a Coach bag. I don't remember the name of it. I don't remember, but I put this cherry on it the very first time I did this. There was nothing wrong with this. There was nothing wrong. There was no blemish or stain or rip or anything. I just wanted a cherries bag desperately, and I don't like plain black bags. I like contrast, so I went slap it on, and I love this thing. And this is called, I don't know, but it does have a number. 12-7. Wait a minute, the style number's the last. Oh, it's an outlet bag. 23401. I'll Google it in a minute. Um, yeah, yeah. This beautiful bag. There was a time when these two front pockets, they re-released another bag. I can't remember the name of it currently that just has these two front pockets like this and more of a baguette style, so half the size of this. But this is the glazed leather. This actually isn't patent leather. It's just a glazed leather that they're doing. It's not is I mean you can see the glazing a lot more here. So this is what the leather is that they use for like the new Rogue Cube, and I think that there's a Juliet used to the glazed leather. This is just an older version of it. You know, had a version of this. Yeah, every brand had a version. I mean, this was popular because of Marc Jacobs. I think these two front pockets. I don't know if it was Marc Jacobs or Michael Kors, but Michael Kors has the same bag. Marc Jacobs has the same bag. It started off with Louis Vuitton way back in the 2000s. I mean, it's kind of like the Brooklyn because Saya was talking to me. She texts me, Kate Spade has just released a bag that looks just like the Brooklyn. He says, I think Kate Spade is copying the Brooklyn. I said, sir, everybody's copied that Brooklyn. I've seen it in so many different stores. Um, love the cherry motif you added. Marc Jacobs. Yeah, hi, Ronnie. Yeah, so it was Ronnie because no, it was Marc Jacobs when he worked for LV that started this, right? Because I remember everybody and their sister had this bag. You know, yeah, Ralph Lauren had a version. Everybody has had this version. But let me see, what was the name of that? Let me see if I can find this Coach. It's F. What was the rest of that number? Um, 23401. Let's see what comes up. Nothing comes up. So let's do that without the. Oh, I'm looking at my purchases. Of course, I'm not going to find it there, Jackie. It's going to be a Coach. Can't type today. I can't type today. I've been mistyping all day. I did presentations today. I finished what did I finish? I finished a delivery on Wednesday. I went in the field yesterday. I sent off some photos. And then today I worked on two presentations because I'm be presenting into three different conventions this year without James, which I hate because I'd rather go with James everywhere, but no, he's not involved in this, so I'm like, whatever. Okay, so it came up. Ooh, I need that bag. My meds are kicking in. I'm drunk typing until I pass out. Yeah. Oh, I need to take my meds. Thank you for reminding me. Um, so the bag, so this is called based on all the different versions I'm looking at on the eBays. Um, oh, am I on Poshmark? On Poshmark. I went to the wrong thing. This is the same type of bag, same style bag, you know, and that's my Floridian flip that I didn't even go to eBay. I went to Poshmark. That's how much I've been going to Poshmark, guys. But I find that eBay has better descriptors if you're looking for information. Jackie, you have a Ralph Lauren version. I think I do in green, and I think I have it right over in the corner. I pulled it out the other day because I was going to use it, but it's a longer, taller version, but it is the same thing. Do 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 do. So they say, okay, so some people call it the Coach Daisy Liquid Glass Pocket Hobo. Some people call it the black patent leather. It's not patent leather, it's glazed. Liquid. Most people are calling it Daisy Liquid Gloss. Coach shoulder bag, double pocket satchel, Daisy liquid gloss. So I think that's the consensus of the interwebs is that it's called the liquid gloss pocket hobo, which is that this is this bag right here. And it was a made for outlet bag. So you can find it it does say a lot of it does say patent leather, but this really isn't patent leather. Not in the sense that everybody thinks of patent leathers, it's just glazed. So that one I have. Let me see what else. I had something else show up. It was an embarrassing amount of things have shown up in my house, and I've had to make some more sacrifices. Oh, I should show you the bag I used today. So this is the bag of my day today, which I used again because I love this one so much. It makes me so happy. It's very much a summer vibe. This is called the Dakota bag. So I did go and um, text them and say, hey, dude. Well, when I meant, hey, dude, I meant, hey, Michael, I bought this bag from your website and it didn't have a dust bag. And would you know what they sent back to me? It says, well, so sorry for a long letter, eventually saying not every bag they sell comes with a dust bag, even from retail. I was thought if it was retail, it came with a dust bag, but it was retail at half off. So and they said, if you would like a dust bag, we can sell you one for $5. I'm like, Michael, keep your bag. You know, charges are cargos are so cute. I love cargo bags. It is gorgeous, right? This one, right? Lex. So I do have some staining on the back here. I don't know what happened to it. I think it's just no, it just dust. This has been bragged a little bit. I've been using it. I use this quite a bit. Because I like how it's black, but it's not. Uh, I like the cherry. I like the cherry on it. It makes a difference in how I feel about the bag. I'm going to switch into this bag for tomorrow because tomorrow we're going to be running around doing tomorrow things, which is so I wanted to change into this Andes bag. So this is the Andes bag that I got from my friend Angela in Florida. I have a lot of Florida peeps, and I really love all my Florida peeps. Hi, Florida peeps. Um, y'all are very nice to me. So hold on. So anyway, let me get my things in this bag, and I'm gonna take my meds because I'm gonna forget if I don't. And I need to I'm gonna be doing some work in my room this weekend. I'm not sure when I'm gonna have time to do that. Originally, I was gonna do it Saturday, but now it looks like I might be doing it Sunday. But I have a new storage system that I need to implement because this room is busting at the seams, and a lot of it has to do with how I organize it. Y'all, Jennifer was she came over last weekend, right? She was so annoyed at my home. She may have reorganized my kitchen. And she says, Jackie, do you care if I move these things? I'm like, do whatever you want. I don't care. James didn't pay attention to what she was doing. And when he finally noticed, after she had gone, by the way, James like, did you see the kitchen? I'm like, yeah, Jenny did that. She goes, wow. See, he was like, what magic fairy cleaned our kitchen? Jenny did. And what she did, she put stuff away back in the pantry. She goes, why is all your food not in the pantry? Because James just puts it down and we never managed to put it in the cupboard. And then, so she says, well, I can put it in the cupboard for you. And then she rearranged things. And then she says, you need to go get paper towels. I'm like, okay, let's go get paper towel. So that's how that went down. Sometimes you need a whirlwind in your life to tell you, hey, 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 do these things. And that's my twin. She very much is like, do these things. Because I'm the couch potato in my household. I like to stay home. Jennifer, many, many, many a time. So this is a bag I'm going to use tomorrow. Um, I love this bag. I love this color. Um, this is my favorite size. I wish I could get another one. I wish this came in blue. But you know what? Not everything has to be in blue. Blue is my favorite color. And I have decided, because I have so many blue bags that they do compete with each other, that I'm like, it's okay to have variety. So sometimes I don't just look at blue bags. You know, yeah. Sometimes I look at colors. Yellow and pink apparently are my things this summer. I've bought more yellow bags and pink bags than I have ever in my whole life. Yeah, but no, Jen does that. She'll come in like a whirling dervish and she goes, we need to go do this and we need to do that. What are you doing in here? And why are you? I'm like, fine, fine. Um, she's been like this her whole life, by the way. I've always been the homebody. I've always been the I'll just stay at home, you know. And my mother, she also would just pull us like, you cannot just stay here and do stuff. You must go places. So I don't I try to go places with James and stuff and do things too, because I know that you can't just stay at home all the time and never do anything. And when I say go places, I'm not talking about the Bahamas. I'm talking about going to the park, because we don't do that. You know, we forget. We forget to do it. And every time we go to the park, we're like, do this more often. You know, because it's just nice to go walking around, looking at the duck pond and looking at the well, okay, so maybe not right now when it's 100 degrees, but when it's, later in the night, or if we'll drive sometimes down to the coast, and it's only like a 3-hour drive to just go look at the ocean. We'll go look at the ocean, and then we'll get back in our car and we'll drive home. Um, we like to do things like that because we're used to driving long distances. Everything's far apart anyway in Texas, and it's nice to see different things. Like, so when we went to Huntsville, if y'all didn't know this, Huntsville is house is the there's a very well-known prison in Huntsville. So in Huntsville, there is a prison museum. I'm like, if I really want to go there, but we drove by it, and I was like, well, that's kind of interesting. So one of the exhibits they have there in Huntsville is a electric chair, and they call it Old Sparky. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna pass on this tour of sightseeing, but that's cool. I mean, somebody will find that interesting, right? Um, somewhere. There's people tour Alcatraz, so I get it. I mean, people want to go see those things. I would rather go to the art museum, or the maritime museum, or even the aircraft museum before I go to the prison museum. Prison is a place I want to avoid forever. I don't want to be in it. I don't want to work at it. I don't want to. It's like no, thank you. I don't want to be at the point in life where I think you have to kind of dehumanize people if they're criminals, and at some point they serve their time and they become your peers again, and you're like, hi, no, not for me, not for me. I am not that. I'm just like, nope. Let's just go look at the flowers. This is a flower garden. I love going to rose gardens. I love rose gardens, flower gardens, wildflower gardens, those things. Um, they will have to tour. Well, they have to tour Alcatraz. It's reopened. Wait, until they're not actually that was not real, was it? That place is a crumbling disaster. It is a financial pitfall. Everything has to be trucked in. It is really, I don't know how it's unless that becomes a federal thing. I don't there's I mean, no. My dad said, "No way, girl." Yeah, no. 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 I mean, California can't be doing that. That has to be federal. Right? That's a federal prison then. I mean, because I've watched documentaries on Alcatraz and they've talked about the dampness and how unpleasant. I mean, the plaster in the walls are unpleasant. Like you would have to retrofit the whole thing, you know. That's millions. That's not like, oh, let's do a coat of paint. No. Millions. Oh, it's federal? Yeah, well, oh, that makes sense, the federal government. I think they just want it for like, oh, look, we have this rock and let's put a big fortress on it. You know, open a prison in the desert here. Huh. No, thank you. No, thank you. That's just too much. Too much. Oh, I need to take this other meds. I need 10 minutes. I need to get another one. Yeah, I'm out of this one. Nope, I have enough. Most have more than enough. So yeah, I have a new medication I need to go pick up because I keep forgetting to because we've been busy and our pharmacy closes at 6 in the evening. So it's very hard to get to it. It's a small pharmacy. It's not like one of those national chain pharmacies. Um, it would be America if we don't have more prisons, right? I don't even want to know how much money we spend on that because I don't know if you guys follow true crime, but I was just watching and they just finished the one with what is his name? Stearns something in Florida. He was he murdered his not so stepdaughter, like his ex-girlfriend's daughter, you know? 21 consecutive life sentences is what he ended up getting. I mean, that's the rest of his entire life in prison, no right of parole. And I was just thinking, that's really expensive to keep somebody, you know, in that type of confinement for that long. Because there is no rehab. It's 21 life sentences. 21 life sentences, it doesn't matter. They're consecutive, not concurrent. So it's not like just 21 years, 21, no, it's 21 times 21 life sentences and there's no parole. I'm like, wow. I mean, that was a pretty and I watched a couple of the other trials and the whole reason I bring this up is I have jury duty on the 4th of August. Now, hopefully they don't select me, but I'm called, so I have to go to the selection process. So we'll see what happens. And I need to fix this. So this is one of my things I was working on. So this patch doesn't like staying on. So I said it's easy to fix. You just have to glue it. So this is I'm gonna have to glue this one to make it work. And this is the glue. And I'm just gonna do it right now. I'm thinking about alligator Alcatraz. Yeah, yeah. I wonder what type of federal criminals will get that jurisdiction. We're just gonna send you over here to the cold Pacific waters on this rock of dampness. Okay, now it's working fine. Now it's sticking. Let's just add some glue to Charlie because I think it's cool. I think life is too short to be boring when you can't express yourself. Like this bag is a cosmetic bag. In here are my favorite lipsticks, and I have Charlie Brown on it. So I think that's cool. So I'm the only person with this, and unless somebody else does the same idea. Oh no, I'll be from ice. Oh, it's for ice payment only? No way. Well, to call it what it really is. An alive camp. Because that's what it sounds like to me. You know, everybody's going to get pneumonia. No, everything I've heard about Alcatraz is that it's very damp, very miserable. Because it's in the middle of the bay in the Pacific where it's cold, cold water. You know. Anyway, no more talking of sad things. We are gonna get off this live. I'm gonna have I might come on this weekend. We'll see. If not, Sunday we'll be live with Jolie Loves It on her channel at 6:30 Central Time. Dillard's posted many new Coach bags. I'm gonna go look at Dillard's. Hi guys! Thank you, Marilla.